On car guys and car gals, how you doing today? This is Lou Ramirez, the car guy.
This is Frelin Arts, the subprime hero.
And we are brewing solutions on the Car Guy Coffee podcast.
You know it.
And we are excited today about the crew that is coming in here with us. This is going to be a team of solutionaries that are proving that this industry is way better when we do it together. We have right. The incredible people from Dealership Toolkit that are assembling like the all-stars. I feel like the Avengers are gathering up.
Man, it's a super team. It's like when the Golden State Warriors had all them great players, or Miami Heat had all the great players, right? This is what's going down because we're better together. That's for sure.
Excited because Digital Dealer has no idea what is coming at them.
No, they don't.
It's going to be a conga line of caffeinated culture coming through for all the car guys and car gals that are trying to brew solutions.
Dude, I'm so excited. I talk about it on a daily. My wife's probably tired of hearing me talk about it.
Oh my gosh, you're so totally going to Digital Dealer.
Okay,
yes,
I get
we totally are.
We are.
And we're pumped up about it. I can't wait. But look, the Dealership Toolkit has assembled a great crew, just like they've assembled many, many different tools for you to utilize inside of your dealership, inside of your business. Whatever it is that you're selling, they can find a way to put people to work in the way that makes your business explode. And we all know that if there's anything that there's room for, it's the room for improvement. And we always want to find a way to sweep those corners and make our business go boom.
Woo! I love it, man. They do. They have so much stuff going on there. They're exploding, right? And that's what's going down. Make sure you get down to Digital Dealer, and we're about to talk about why it's important to be there. For one, it's like the first time that we all in the car business have been able to get together and meet face to face. We've been doing a lot of these Zoom meetings. We've been doing a lot of these type of things here. It's been great. We've all learned how to use it. We've all had some fun with this digital world, but it's time to get into the physical world again. I think I miss the physical world. It's almost too much Matrix going on right now. It's time to get real. So let's get real. Let's unplug and let's have some fun down at Digital Dealer. And we're going to introduce the whole team today. I'm excited. I see that somebody jumped on a moment ago too. That's part of the team that made it. Oh, I'm excited that we have the whole team here. Let's get this thing rolling, Lou. So what's up, bro?
So here's the thing. Solutionaries, do us a quick favor because we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot of great people that are going to be on here. So do us a favor, tag a car guy, tag a car gal, put a coffee cup emoji inside of the comments, get the algorithms all algorithmly, right? And let's get things cracking inside of this cafe because these solutionaries that are from all kinds of the incredible, hard to pull together places in the industry. They're from there. They're from behind the curtains.
Yeah.
Coming to you.
All that stuff that you say, man, I wish I knew how to do it. They know how. Just saying.
Saying, hi, guys. We're the ones that can make the things happen that you dream of. And actually, it's way I was going to say simpler. It's way simpler than you thought it was.
I like it.
Is that really a word?
It's a word, bro. It's a word. If you use it, it's a word.
Solutionary is a word. We're going to get that in the dictionary. I promise you that. But car guys, car gals, tag a car guy, tag a car gal. Make sure that everybody knows what's going on inside of the cafe right now. Solutionaries are on their way, and they look a little bit like this.
Yes.
Car guys.
Pumped up.
It's going to be so exciting to have everybody there together and at the helm of it all, connecting everyone with this mastery of elegance, smoothness, and just crisp. Know what she is doing. Miss Liz Martin, our incredible, not just partner, sponsor, but friend from Dealership Toolkit, is here to assemble this incredible all-star team. Liz, welcome to the show. Welcome. We are excited to have you
here. We are, and sounds like everybody else is. I appreciate you. How you doing this morning, Liz?
Good morning. Doing great. I'm so excited.
We are too. We're pumped up, positive, and ready to make this thing work. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being such an amazing person. You've really formed this together. There's something about the glue of the whole thing, and you are the glue. You're the reason why all this is happening. You're the reason why we're all together. You're the reason why we're smiling here this morning, having this meeting. So thank you for being here. Thanks for being that person, and thanks for being the glue.
Yeah, it's a fun project. I knew that we wanted to go to Digital Dealer. It's kind of easy for us because it's in Tampa, right? And we're in Tampa. So, but I also knew that I didn't want to do it alone. I wanted to do it with people in our lives who actually help us make it better. So that's how we all got here today.
That's right.
That's 100% right.
Absolutely. And Liz, for those of you that do not know what it is that she is to us, she is a connecting piece to the puzzle that's going to make an entire explosion happen. Just like you saw the box right there on that little video, she's going to make an explosion happen, and she's just putting all of the elements into the box, waiting for the right time to light that fuse and see things explode in the places that she's dropping it. And I'm so thankful that we get the chance to team up with you. Liz, this "we are better together," this mantra, right, has been out there. So many people have said it, have shown it. It's very easy to put that on a hashtag. It's very easy to make that be a go-to, I guess, anecdotal type of phrase. But it's different when you actually connect the people. It's different when you actually see results come together when the people do connect, because not everybody does connect and go in a way that isn't clashing, right? You're mastering this, and I love it.
Yeah, it's all about the right people, right? But Digital Dealer was actually perfect for this because it's what vendors and dealers go to Digital Dealer for. They go there to find a better solution. They go there to find something that they're not currently doing. They go there to find what's going to make a difference in their business. And so I wanted to have a really big presence at Digital Dealer, which we can talk about. But yeah, it's it's going to be Car Guy Coffee. We're better together. With Digital Dealer happening in the background. We're going to be so big there. And that's really
Digital Dealer is actually the other conference. This is the actual conference is We're Better Together. And then Digital Dealer just happens to be there at the same time.
Yes. But let's, so Digital Dealer is June 8th, and it's a simple 2.5 day conference in Tampa this year that really caters to smart digital applications and vendors. So, it's typically a group of very smart, digital savvy people. So hopefully we can keep up with everybody. But it's a really fun because you can have some really deep conversations about what works and what doesn't work. And for us, it's all of the people that we work with and all of the data that we capture and all of the tools that we use to make our digital better than the average agency. So that's why I wanted to bring all of these people, and they're great humans that you're going to meet this morning and at Digital Dealer, because I truly believe that it's about who we surround ourselves with.
Yes, there's no doubt. It's not a belief. That's truth.
That makes a big difference. If you can do business and make a difference with the people that are good humans in your life, that makes business just a little bit better and a little bit easier in a world where business is not easy.
Absolutely. And it's so much more rewarding because you're not just gaining the experience or the dollar or the transaction, but it's the actual bonding time. The relationship gets enriched and you get the chance to just live life, right? We want to live life doing business that we love doing, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're kind of wasting our time. We need to get more in line with our purpose, and you're helping that happen.
Yes, sir.
With all of us. And we're so pumped up about it. You're giving us a great opportunity to get out there and really, really jazz it up a bunch. And that's what we're pumped up about, is that we do get the chance to show up exactly the way we dreamed of. And that's with a big presence. And that's something that I want to talk more about. You've put together an incredible package, making sure that all of us get in there and shake things up. And there's some great car guys and car gals and solutionaries that are coming with us. Tell us about the team that we've assembled. We have M1Data Analytics. We have Operate Beyond and Volie and the Car Guy Coffee crew, right? You got these crazy car guys that are in here to mix things up. What is your whole thought pattern behind these people that you pulled together for this event?
Yeah, so I wanted to be really valuable to Digital Dealer and the people that go there. It's a big thing, right? People are getting out probably for the first time. Tampa's not a bad place to go, so people don't hate going to Tampa. But they're actually going to a conference, and it's the first time that they're going out. And depending on how they feel about that, it needs to be valuable. Some people just want to get out and they'll go anywhere. But most people who are going to pay the ticket price to go into Digital Dealer want value. So I wanted our space to be very educational, very, very approachable, open to people who wanted to talk about digital or data or SEO or podcasts or technology. And I think that because Dealership Toolkit really kind of uses all of the technology and the partnerships that are coming with us, then it makes sense to make everybody really approachable. So we're actually going to have a full-time stage right next to the keynote stage at Digital Dealer. The stage will be open and hosted by Car Guy Coffee for the whole conference. So for 2.5 days, we'll have somebody on stage talking about something really important and really educational. So we'll have Rich Delancey talking about digital and why digital can't sit in a box, why it has to be a little bit different. He's also going to do some side sessions that are more one-on-one. So people can sign up for that on the website, which we'll post in a little bit. And then we're going to have Scott Davis, who you're going to meet in a minute, talk about some call center technology. And Scott's very, very humble about the difference he made in the lives of Toolkit. But his technology allowed us to go from each agent making 100 calls a day to each agent making 500 calls a day. That makes a big difference.
That is huge difference. Oh,
right?
Yeah.
That's a huge difference. When you can call people, when you can call 10,000, 15,000 calls a day for our dealers, we can really keep that cycle of communication going for a dealer, when a lot of times they'll pay for a lead because all traffic costs money. They'll pay for a lead, and then the BDC or the call center just simply runs out of time. So because that lead didn't convert in 2 weeks, it sits in the dead data pile. So we don't like dead data because we pay for that data. So Volie technology really changed our lives and the lives of our dealer. So you'll meet Scott, and you'll also meet Josh Slaberg, who owns a company called Operate Beyond. He is an SEO genius. He helps us with websites. He helps us with data. He helps us with SEO. And SEO saves you a lot of money. So if you don't have good SEO, if you don't have a website that can have good SEO, if you don't have good content, then you're spending a lot of money with your digital provider. And there's smart digital and there's not so smart digital, right? So we try to push you into that smart digital strategy so that you can have a really effective budget. And then where it all comes full circle is the data, right? So Russ and Greg of M1 and Smart Pixel, they give us the capabilities of capturing good data. So so we can contact and we can talk to the people that we actually capture the data for, and we can cycle them right back to the dealership. So it's kind of a well-oiled machine. And then from a marketing perspective, we partner with people like Car Guy Coffee, and that gives us some gravitas in the automotive space, right? Because you need that network and you need that word of mouth, and you need those good people just talking about you. And we have a lot of people like you out there, but that's how we assembled our team for Digital Dealer. And I'm excited for this Tampa conference.
Yes.
And I'm excited for the conferences to come, because I think this is a really big, great winning formula.
Oh, you said it great there. I love how you brought up everybody. Thank you for introducing and why and how they're part of the whole the toolkit that we're trying to get out there and help people with, right? I know that it's going to be a lot of fun. Putting this together was amazing. It was easy in a sense to get everyone to agree to want to do this, because this is something that's important. We all have value that we want to bring to this business. We all want to make a change to this business. We all want to help the dealer, whoever our client is, make it easier for them to be able to produce and help and grow and make it almost like just turnkey. They go in, you help them out, they do their thing, and next thing you know, they're selling more vehicles and their team is much more happy. Everything is going great. And then it trickles all the way down to us. We're all doing great. And thank you and we want to thank you from Car Guy Coffee for having us part of this also. It's a big deal to us. This is goals that we've had. We wanted to eventually MC events. We wanted to start doing these things. So you're giving us our first opportunity at doing that. So we know we're going to crush it. We're going to have a lot of fun. The team that you've put together, we're excited to announce and share, and all the speakers that you have lined up, looking at that list and looking at what's going to be happening over those 3 days, how exciting. It is better. You look at the digital dealer stuff, it's cool. But what you have going on, like you said, it's going to be we're together. It's good. And then there's a digital dealer going on over here.
Yeah, I'm really excited about our keynotes and about our panel.
I agree.
So Richard Bastillo is he's been a friend of us personally for a long time, and now we're able to do some work for the Brickell Automotive Group and the Morgado Automotive Group, and that's a name all by itself. Like, a client like that changes your company, and it's interesting because even though we've known Richard and Mario for a long time, they really got to us by way of Scott and Russ. Right. So it really all kind of came full circle, and we closed the circle on that. But he is going to talk about sometimes you have to do something different. And that's a really big topic in automotive right now, because automotive, you can't go year over year, right? You can't talk about, hey, business this year versus last year. Right. And you also can't go into a place where inventory is struggling and not do something different. So his keynote is going to be about doing something different.
Love it.
And then we're going to have the panel, which is really a how to manipulate data and
love it.
How to manipulate data for a dealership. And Mario Morgado Jr. is actually going to join that panel as well with Richard, Rich Delancey, Scott, Russ, Josh, and that kind of thing. So the panel is going to be great. The keynote's going to be great. Rich Delancey's always great, right? He's going to talk about digital, and he's always really entertaining. Everybody kind of seeks him out. But I'm really excited to hear from Richard Bastillo, because that is real world
Boots on the ground.
solutions right there.
Mhm.
You know, real world solution.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, we're excited. Yeah, I love it. And I love it. He put a post out the other day. Well, you all did. And it, you know, they were talking about Bastillo, and I love it. It's exciting. I'm excited about all of that. Everybody in the panel, everything that's going to be happening. Oh,
This stuff we can't even talk about.
I'm trying to I'm trying to, you know, spill some beans. I don't want to spill too many beans, because folks, you need to get your tickets. You need to be a digital dealer. Go to the website, www.digitaldealer.com. How much easier can that be? We have a website too. We'll be announcing that here in a little bit. That's really great if you want to set up a meeting with us for a demo with the team at Digital Dealer and everybody else.
Yes.
They'll be happy to sit down with you and explain what's going on even deeper than we can right now. I promise you, if you show up at Digital Dealer, well, I shouldn't say I promise. What I will tell you is, if you come, the thing when you go to any of these things is come back with 1 or 2 new ideas. If you can go down, have fun, but always find 1 or 2 things that you can use and implement at your store, in your life, or whatever it is. Find 1 to 2 things, and it is worth it all. Trust me. I've been to a few of these things in my life, and when I go, I always find 1 to 2 things to come back and use, and they have changed my game. I mean, they've really helped me improve in my abilities to be a better manager, a better salesperson, a better everything. You know, so it's really neat, and it encourages you. And you see people out there that are in similar situations that just took those different risks and attempts of things, and it makes you go, you know what, I need to do it too. And when you do it, it turns out to be really good because you see results. Right. So 100%.
And going to these events is what helps you to find those solutions. I mean,
yeah.
Again, Liz said it great. There's people that are spending money to be out there. They got to leave with some sort of value.
100.
You have to have some type of an ROI for the investment in time and money that it is to go to an event like this. So being that you're vested, there's a responsibility to leave with something. And we are making sure that if you come into this corner, folks, you are leaving packed with value, packed with inspiration, packed with new knowledge of where it is that you can take your business with simplicity, because you have incredible people in your corner. We are brewing solutions that we're going to tell you all about at Digital Dealer. And the next person that's coming in from Volie and Liz have all helped us together concoct something that we are going to be speaking about. It is going to be available for salespeople.
That's right.
We're not telling you about yet, but the data that's been coming in, the cars getting sold, the problems being solved is incredible. And I can barely, I'm going to spill the beans. I better shut up about it.
Stop.
So we'll talk about it at Digital Dealer. But before we do that, we are going to have Scott jump up in here. Scott Davis from Volie. Welcome to the cafe.
I love it. I already know I'm going to have a lot of fun with Scott down south when we get down there to Tampa. He's got that personality. So what's going on, Scott? How you doing? Introduce yourself. Oh, he's on mute. Let me see if we can help him get off mute real quick. Yep, there you are. Now you're off mute.
Very excited to be here. Thanks, guys. I've been practicing all morning. I'm on coffee for this, so hopefully I can do some good this morning. Thanks for having me on.
Well, welcome to the cafe, Scott. I'm so excited that you're in here. You've been keeping us smiling since we started talking to you on the screen this morning. I'm just so pumped up to get this brewing in the right direction. Fred, the cast is starting to grow. I can feel this building. Can you feel it?
I love it, man, because I honestly, I believe in that term, we're better together. And the reason why is that you can only do so much by yourself. When you start to amplify and you have other people on the same frequency, that frequency gets stronger. Frequency can get so strong, it could break brick, it could break walls, it could knock down anything that you can imagine, right? And when you're doing that, it's so much better when you have a bunch of people putting that frequency towards that same energy. And when you're throwing it at that same project, man, you'll knock down anything that's in your way. You can't be stopped. So thank you for being here. I'm excited about this team of people that we've assembled like Voltron, and we're going to turn into the master of the universe and just change everything. So let's do this.
Well, let's assemble like Volie. Right?
Let's assemble like Volie. I like that. There you go.
So what's going on, Scott? How is it that you found your way connecting into this, and what are you excited about going forward to Digital Dealer on?
Well, it's as Liz knows, I'm been in the business for a while, and my word of the day was gravitas, but Liz took it, and a lot of as Liz knows, working with everyone will help promote Volie, and it's good to work together. So I don't know. It's just exciting to be here. Excited to share what we're doing with Volie, helping vendors, dealers help communicate with their customers, and looking forward to getting to Digital Dealer and meeting everyone.
And it is, you know, what you do is you're bringing so much like energy with what you talk about. Like, I know that right now you're kind of like, what are we going to talk about? And what we're talking about today is what his company is. Now, Volie, think about the name. You know, when you volley up something to somebody, you're setting them up for success. Like when you volley in volleyball, you're knock the ball up, the person's going to spike it and they're going to hit it, right? That is what he's doing. He is setting you up for success with his company, just much like a volley, right? Right?
Well,
you know,
it should be easy to communicate with your customers, but current processes make that hard.
Yes, there we go.
And we know that, you know, when you speak about better together, we engineered this to work with dealer BDCs. It's really hard to profitably run a dealer BDC because you've got to do a lot of things manually. We started with vendors, automotive call centers like DT and ad agencies, because we know that the dealers are better together also. Our goal is to make it easy to communicate with customers.
That's what that is. You're a solutionary is what you are. You know, Lou and I, we talk about this word a lot. We talk about being a solutionary. It's instead of focusing on the problem, you're focused on the solution. And that's what you're doing, man. And you're doing it really good. You do it with a smile on your face, maybe 4 or 5 cups of coffee.
Come on.
But that's okay. We're big advocates of that. And so is Liz, because you can see, I know she's a big coffee drinker, much like us. But, you know, it's about caffeinating that culture, and you're doing that, and you're finding the right path. Here's the thing. We can go out, talk about your business all you want, but word of mouth is the best thing. Put your money where your mouth is, right? And you're going to do that, and you do that. And this is what we all are about. We're about putting our money where the mouth is. Now, we're going to make sure that everybody is getting what they need, right? We're going to make sure that these dealers have the processes that they're going to be, but we make it easy for them, because a lot of the dealers don't want to put too much work into something. They want to just, hey, can you just make it work almost like a just push of a button? Will it work? Yeah, yes, we can do that for you. So explain real quick, how long has Volie been around? What made you think of Volie, and what's so exciting about it for you?
I've been in the business a while, and I had an automotive marketing company prior to Volie. Sure. And one of the things the dealers always said was, well, gee, you've got this great platform, but what do we do now? And that's why we invented Volie. It's I've got 2 main partners, technical partners, and we got involved to help with the doing, because really everything is fairly disjointed in the business, and you've got many different marketing programs, et cetera, competing, and we wanted a platform that you could bring everything into one spot and then put business rules around communicating with your customers. So that's why we started. We've been in business for about 3.5 years. Our first customer was a automotive call center, and we worked with them for about 6 months, and have slowly started rolling it out to the business. So we're excited to go. And hey, Rich, I see.
Hey,
I saw Rich slip in there too. I was like, oh, there's Rich.
Graced.
But Scott, no, you're right on the money, man. And kudos to you for doing it, taking the risk. As you brought value to the business, you brought value to other businesses too. You're helping other businesses, which in turn helps the car business, which in turn helps you, and it helps everybody around you. You're a great guy, man. I can't wait to have a drink with you. I really can't, just because I could tell that you have this really good personality. We could sit down and have a good conversation. So for all you all out there watching this right now, and you're looking for somebody that you can work with, that you can feel comfortable with, that's what I'm talking about. Somebody like Scott. Scott's the kind of guy you can trust, somebody that you know he's going to be sincere about what he's doing. So whenever he is trying to help you with is a real solution. It's not just something he's trying to make money with, right? So that's what I love about it. Solutionary all day. Stamp that. Let's go.
He's an exposed car guy.
There you go.
I got to be careful with that, right?
Yeah, you do.
But he is somebody that has seen and been seasoned by the car business and saw the solution, saw that he could do it,
yes,
and saw that it was going to be effective, right? So many people try to find something to sell, and it doesn't really have value. They're just selling it, and some people just buy stuff that has no value, right? I know we do it all the time, but
yes,
Lou, you did an okay job at trying to cover for your exposed comment.
See, this is what I mean. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
We know we have to be helpful. Right now, labor pressures have never been tougher, and we want to make it easy, and our goal is to make it more efficient calls for our BDCs with less people, and then help our automotive call center customers work with these dealers then to get the calls they don't make. It's I'm still stuck in the exposed, but
that's good. It's a searing that has hit the sound waves that I'm making sure we may have a fun little quotable. I don't know. That might turn into a clip or something.
That might turn into a blooper.
It might be. It might be.
Think about it this way, guys. Volie is truly the difference between barely 100 calls a day per agent and 500 calls a day per agent. It's simple math.
That's big time simple math. And that is amazing what he's doing right there. I mean, to be able to do that, I think about that as okay, for example, Lou and I, we work at a store that our guys are the call center. Our salespeople are BDC, right? And they do on average 70 to 80 dials a day, all right, through our leads. And to them, that's a lot of work. I can't imagine them amplifying that and turning that into 5 times that amount, 400 dials a day with my team. That would be unbelievable. Like that would be like so crazy that so yes, he brought
no cherry picking. So
right.
Before Liz and I met Scott, I mean, there was a ton of, we were a BDC and we're not supposed to cherry pick, right? We're the defense against cherry picking, but even our agents cherry picked. And I'll tell you a funny story. When our agents, our ghost products, where we call a lot of the ghost data, when our agents used to call it by hand, our performance was okay. But when Volie came in and they no longer could cherry pick and they could no longer choose what they called and what they didn't call, our performance on the ghost product tripled. And it's just the Volie, same data, same people, just that, hey, because we've all been there in sales, right? You look down at that name, man, I called that guy 10 times. All right. I'm just going to skip it and go to the next, right? Or left the message you put in the CRM. Volie, you can't do that. And if somebody hits the skip button on us here, they have to document a reason, and Megan gets an email, and nobody wants to get the why did you skip that? So they don't skip it.
I think it's more than just volume, though. I mean, it's hard to run these BDCs. It's hard work. And so, we try to just have everything ready and they can just hit start. Even simple things like you need 10 agents and you have 5. How do you get your calls answered? Well, to have a system that pulls everything into one place and you can go and look to see the calls you missed for inbound service and just call them back. I mean, those have been our goals. We love what we do and look forward to meeting everyone here.
I love it, man. You found a solution for a problem out there. Like you said, it's not just the numbers, it's the ease of use. And when you can make something easy and enjoyable and all those types of things, it's so much better for the client, for the consumer, for you, for everyone involved. And you created something amazing, and great job with that in Volie.
That's the experience that he had as a car guy.
I love how Rich explained it really well too. Rich obviously knows what Volie's about.
Right?
Oh man, I drink the Volie Kool-Aid. The other really cool thing that, trying to get your agents to stay on script or trying to get your salespeople to stay on script, especially on outbound is a little bit easier. Just call and use the script, but on inbound now, when people call back in. Right now, it's like, oh, yeah, what are you doing? Which one are you? Let me look you up in the CRM. Yeah. Now, when they call back in, Volie pulls the customer record up. The script that they're supposed to do is right there. There's no guessing. The year, the make, the model. There's none of this. Let me go. What's your email address? Let me look you up in the CRM. Wow. None of that.
Awesome.
It's right there in front of you. So from an inbound, it's even better on inbound than it is outbound.
Wow.
If that's possible.
Well, again, saying that there is something to a true car guy, knowing what has to be simplified inside of the business to be effective is what it is that Scott has done. That's what we're doing now with all of the assembling of the technology, the resources, and even the encouragement. The mindset has to be in play for everybody to take these tools and put it together, because we even know what things
I love
we
it.
wouldn't do as salespeople, right? So if we can remove the barriers, simplify it, get the job done, folks, we are brewing solutions.
I love it,
And
man.
that helps us to do what? Operate beyond.
That's right.
And that's
I
where
love
we're
that.
going
You're
right
good. Way to
now.
good lead. This is why we do what we do, right? Lou is the best at that. So let me tell you, one thing before we move on, I wanted to bring up was the point that he talked about, what Rich just said. It helps with the inbound call. Now, us as salespeople, we know that the inbound call is the most precious call you can have. If you ruin that call, you screwed it up, because those are the ones that are hot buyers. Those are the ones who are ready to buy right now. If you could just talk to them in the right way.
To work themselves up to make that call. It's like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right,
but when they call in, like I remember as a salesperson, Lou and I would be on the same sales floor. I would trip him. I would push him into a wall, into a desk, so I can grab that phone call. That's how important inbound calls were. I mean, seriously, those were always gold. You can call cold calls. You can do these leads that people go to your website, and they work, and you can get some deals from that. Don't get me wrong. But man, the percentages of people actually showing up and buying a vehicle or trying to at least purchase a vehicle with an inbound call was so high that I would trip Lou. I would hurt Lou if I could to get to the phone. But it was no bad blood. But he understood, and he would do it to me. We were like that, and it's big that you can make it easy for people with inbound calls when they get it. It shortens the time of looking them up. It shortens the time of figuring out what you're dealing with, so you can go straight into, hey, Bob, I love that you're talking about your 2020 Chevy Cruze and blah, whatever. You have all that in front of them. Wow. Great product, man. I'm getting more. I can't wait to sit down and do a little demo myself on it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for having me. So
we're so glad that
I've burned my couple jokes, and so I've learned how you guys advocate violence to win.
That's right.
So I'm still excited to come and see everyone. So
well, you got plenty of time. You got almost 30 days to get some more jokes written.
Yeah, I hear you. I'll be ready. I'll be ready. And about 300 cups of coffee.
Yeah, that's right. As they come, just let them out. Just let them flow.
Just let them fly.
It's all good. But so while we do that, and we get some more people inside of the party, and we continue to keep this conversation going, we are going to bring in Josh from Operate Beyond. Everybody, Josh, feel welcome as he comes into the cafe. Welcome.
Woo. What's up, Josh? How you doing?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Great, man. Great. We're excited to have you here. We're excited to have this team. I could starting to see Voltron form right now, so it's starting to get really cool. So, good morning and welcome to the team, my friend.
Well, thanks. Happy to be here.
So tell us a little bit about Operate Beyond and what it is that you're cooking up over there. The way that I was looking to describe it was being an integration master, right? Because of the ability that you have to take the technical and weave this web that helps it make the connections everywhere, things start to kind of stick to it. So tell us a little bit more about what it is that you're doing at Operate Beyond.
There you go.
So at the core of it, we do websites, and we do custom websites. A lot of website companies are kind of the afterthought of a digital agency, and they kind of tag on websites. We're very focused on building the core of the website. So everything from custom design to the custom functionality, to make sure that everything's tied together and the site's performing to the best of its ability. We're really focused on SEO, and we build that right into the website as we build the site out.
Boom.
So that sums us up pretty quickly.
And that's what's cool. And I always tell people, if you can't explain something simple to people, then you don't really know it. Like we can all give technical things because we've read it or we've heard it. But when you can explain something in a simple manner, that means you truly know it, because that's what people want to hear. Like sometimes I'll hear technical stuff and I'm like, Lou's that technical guy. I'm more of the what? Cool. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm pretty tech savvy, but sometimes there's some things that just go beyond me. I'm like, okay, hold on. But when you can break it down like that,
right?
Yeah, just tell me how to use it. Do I press this button, wait till it turns green, and then press this other button? We're good, right? So that's what I'd like to know. But
he's being incredibly humble too, because when it comes to SEO, you guys know me as a digital guy, and I've been in digital way too long. Nobody's better at SEO than Josh. That's why when I found him, it was like one of those movies like Chariot of Fire. I was running across the beach at Josh, right? On the other end, because he completes me when it comes to the SEO stuff. You know, I
Oh
use
my
all,
God, that's
I
good
use
stuff.
all the digital for the bad stalky stuff, and he's the guy in the white hat doing it the cool way, organic. His websites just rock when they're organic. It's amazing.
I believe that, man.
I'm excited to hang.
That's really cool, man. And
Check that out.
that's pretty mad respect right there, man. You gotta love that. You know what I mean, Josh? You're obviously bringing some value to what's going on in this conversation. You're bringing value to their business, which is in turn bringing value to other businesses out there. And these dealerships, they're multi-million-dollar businesses that just do some amazing stuff. So, way to go, bro. Way to bring a solution to the world.
We try really hard. It's an underlooked SEO is really underlooked at this point. It seems like everyone's focused on ad spend and those other things, and they together they work a lot, and so that's why we work with Toolkit.
Better together. See, folks, this is just how it's all flowing. We're all better together. We have all of the technical, all of the personnel, all of the things that you're wanting to see make your business better are assembling right here. And you have geniuses that are. I'm with you, Rich. I'm totally with you. I think he's really keeping a lid on how awesome he is at being able to do his ninja stuff, because weaving those webs is key stuff, folks. There's so much that goes into this in this digital world. If you're not putting together the right website, if you're not making sure that the integrations are happening to make the connection happen to your customer, you're not connecting to your customer. They all connect through this web, and he is weaving it in a way that is making sure that the things that matter get the attention that they need. And again, it's so easy to see the shiny ball. I know I have shiny ball syndrome. Right. It's so
well,
Well, Scott, there you go. You can come and just be funny no matter what you say.
Well, the problem, and especially with a lot of these auto dealers that are becoming the digital dealer, these templated OEM websites, sometimes when you start looking at the source code in the back of it, they're just copying from one dealer to the next, to the next, to the next. Right. And I was on a site last night for one of our clients, a car dealer, a big automotive group, and he had CarMax stuff all over the back end of it. And I couldn't figure out why I was getting errors with the H1 tags telling me that, competing keywords. I'm like, what? And then when I really dug into the back end, they just took a CarMax template and applied it to this dealer. And all they did was change the front. They didn't fix the back. And that's the advantage of having Josh with the custom design. He's building something for you. It's not, you're not going to have, you don't have to settle for leftovers, right? You don't have to settle from your Aunt Millie's hand-me-downs. You can go get a brand new site and Josh could build for you.
I love it, man. That's great. That's exactly. See, and this is what I'm talking about. When Dealership Toolkit, when we first started talking with Dealership Toolkit and learning about what they do, this is exactly what they do. They put together all the tools that are necessary for you to be successful. For all you dealers out there listening right now, understand that that's what the toolkit is about. When they came up with this name, it's pretty direct. It's a Dealership Toolkit. I mean, how much more direct can that be? If you need something, they're going to have that tool for you. It's a beautiful thing. So they assemble all these people together to be able to, whatever you're not good at, you have to get that person to come in and fill in that void for you. This way you raise up. That's why we're better together. And that keeps going back to that. We're better together. Without each one of these people, we wouldn't be where we're at right now. Without each one of these little intricate parts of this toolkit, we wouldn't get to the level that we need to get to. We wouldn't be able to service the dealers the way we want. We could just service them somewhat the way we want. So I appreciate you, Josh, for doing what you do. I look forward to doing more stuff with you and learning more about what you do, and also seeing how we can all help each other, in that sense too. So thank you for sharing that.
And sometimes you just have to talk it out, right? To someone who has experience or has been there. You just need to talk it out. And so, when I called Josh about a campaign or a creative or a website or the functionality of data feed or call Scott about technology and how we're going to make our call center better. And hey, I'm the big what if, right? Hey, what if we did this? Because I don't know how to build it. I just know something I want. And I live with someone who builds things all the time. So I'm just like, we need this, like, go build it. And, but to be able to surround yourself with the people to have the conversations, I think is really important. And I think that's one of the things that we're better together brings everybody at Digital Dealer, right? You'll have access to technology, SEO, paid digital, data capture, and really kind of the dealership world. And I think that would be valuable to me, right? So
I agree.
I'm assuming that would be valuable to people who are taking the walk through Digital Dealer.
I think it's more valuable than we all know. I think that once we get there, we're going to find that the value that we bring is huge. And it's in today's world, if digital, I mean, that word digital alone, massive. You know, that's where we're going. It's not receding. It's becoming more every year, every moment. Last year was a huge indicator of how big digital can be. If you didn't pay attention, if you didn't start using digital last year, you're going to be behind. What a great time last year when it's technically slowed down to learn more about it. You know, that's what I put my effort into my life, was like, hey, this is a great opportunity for me to educate myself, talk to more people, network even more, because we have the time. We had more time than we ever did. There was ways to figure out solutions. So we sit there and you could think about all these problems that we were having. What were the solutions? You know, I remember just coming up with so many little ideas, even how to do test drives when we couldn't even be in front of a customer, right? We had to do all these things. Everything got digital. So the word digital is huge. You are digital. We are better together. This whole group, this whole team that we've formed together is a digital group. We all do things digital, to include our podcast. Lou and I, we also want to come out with some sales training that we want to do digitally. You know, we don't want to always have to be at a store. So there's going to be all kinds of little things. We'll talk about that some other time. But we definitely have ideas for that. But that's why I love being around these people here, because I know my ideas, I can share with them and they can help me amplify it, make it better. They make that frequency stronger. Once again, knock down mountains with that frequency. So yes, woo! Let's keep this thing going. I love it.
I'm loving it that we are actually getting to a spot where we're going to have everybody on the screen.
Oh, here we go.
I know who's coming next.
Oh, the one, the only.
From M1Data Analytics.
You know it.
Let's bring him into the room. I can't see him on the
there
screen.
he is.
Mr. Russell Gentry. We got the whole team in here. Hey.
Now it's a party.
Now it's time to get this thing going. What's up, Russell? How you doing this morning? Love the shirt. Hope I get one of those.
Yeah. Love the swag. That's right. Hey, hold on. I'm a little bit disappointed, though. I'm just going to tell you right up front. Are you ready?
Uh-oh. Ready.
I've been practicing for weeks on the
Oh,
It's good. We're going to do it together.
we normally do it at the beginning of the show, but we
It's
wanted to do it with
together.
everybody because we're better together.
I just
Yeah,
want
now
to make
that
sure I
you're
didn't
here,
miss it. I want
that's
to be
right.
part
You
of
didn't
it.
miss it, my friend.
Not at all.
Okay.
I'm so glad you've been practicing it, because the more you practice, the better you get, right? So,
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
thanks for waiting, though. We appreciate that. So thanks for being in the back waiting. I know that we've been out here talking and bringing everybody up. You know, you may be the last one up, but, you know, when I was younger, I was always told, first is worst, last is best, right? So welcome to the team. Great to be here, brother. We appreciate you. How you doing this morning?
Doing great. Just want to echo all the sentiments of everybody else that's been talking ahead of us, and I'm happy to be here. Of course, we love the Rich and Liz and all the team, and everything they've been going through this morning, and the way you guys have been encapsulating and summing it up is exactly kind of the vision when Rich and I talked about what he was going to do in the next chapter, probably 3 years ago now, Rich, 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's just neat to kind of see it all come together for him. And then the results, oh my gosh, it's amazing. The call center results, the engagement, the opens and clicks. It's really cool. We're just happy to be part of it.
Oh, we're happy to have you part of it. I'm happy to be part of it too. Yes. I'm happy to see what you're doing. You guys are really building something here. This team, you know, Lou and I, we sit down and we talk a lot, you know, and when we talk about you guys, we talk about how amazing the team is. It starts with everybody. You know, first of all, first person we met was Liz, and Liz is just, as you all know, she is the glue. She's amazing. And there's something about her that just makes you feel very comforted. You know, she's not just a mom and a grandmother that loves her family, but she also loves you guys like family. You know, she loves her team, everybody. Rich is the same way. Rich is somebody that I've completely I love Rich. He's cool. He calls us the pod gods. I love that. I mean, come on. He proclaimed us the pod gods. I believe it now. So I walk around like I'm a pod god. Like, yeah, I got car guy.
Get the t-shirts going. A t-shirt with the hashtag pod gods. You could start the whole channel.
Oh my, you done messed it up. I'm going to have to do it.
We'll work on a logo for you.
All right.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yes. So no, but you know, it's really cool how all this is forming. You know, you're talking about, it's been 3 years since you guys started talking about putting something like this together, and it's forming. And as you see it come together, there's something beautiful about that. You know, it's like when you get something from IKEA and it's like a big old thing, and you put it together, and at the end you finally see it, and you're like, you stand there and you look at it, you're like, wow, look how beautiful that is, right? And then you get to use it, and when you use it, you find out how great it was to be able to use, and it's such a good thing. And that's what's happening right now. You finally put it all together, and it's getting ready to be used. You could put everything you want in it, put your little beautiful trinkets on there, your little stuff to make it look nicer, and you just keep adding to it, and we keep growing on it, right? Next thing you know, you go to IKEA and you build something else, and you're like, all right, let's do it again. And that's what's so beautiful, is that you started a company with an idea. You started something, and all this, every one of y'all, everything was just an idea. The idea becomes things because you put words out there, you made goals, you set it down, you put down a time thing, you made sure that it was going to happen. When you put work behind your faith, it becomes something. When you put no work behind something, it dies. So way to go for all you all for putting the work behind it, way to keep growing, and way to always look on how to be the next solutionary in this world. So thank you. So, man, enough about that. Let's talk about Russ, because we really haven't given Russ enough credit yet. So let's give Russ some more credit.
No, we're good. I think you covered everything. We're good.
No, Russ, I want to ask you real quick, what brought you the idea of M1Data? What made you, like I said, it was an idea at one point. What gave you the idea to start this company?
Well, it's for clarification, because my partner's listening right now, and he's probably going to slack me and correct me very sternly online. But so my partner, Greg Ash, actually founded the company about 12 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Very much in the data space, a very traditional data compilation company, very heavy focus in automotive, a lot of great automotive clients over those years. And Greg and I were always close friends, but yet I had some other companies that competed in the same space. And then when we sold those, Greg and I came together and said, hey, this is what I've got an idea. I want to start pushing in on those things. And that was about right around the 2015 kind of mark. And one of the ideas that he had was our Smart Pixel technology. And he had it built. He had the infrastructure built for it because he's a developer by trade. And essentially, we started putting a brand around it and trying to figure out how to leverage that type of data. But it's interesting, like when you guys were talking about Scott's call center application and DTK and what they do with it. The interesting part that we've seen, Greg and I, over the last 20 years in the data space is that the data can be astronomical. It can be like, nitroglycerin. But unless it's actually leveraged or fueling something or connected to something or content and context, it just sits there. It just sits dormant, right? So that's why, I know we talk about it a lot, but that's why we talk about DTK a ton, because they're a great example of taking the data and actually showing engagement with consumers, right? So we're real happy. Automotive is a big space for us at M1, but we're also doing a lot of RV work with DTK. We're doing a lot of power sports and motorcycles, marine, that type of thing. So it's just been a really cool journey. But yeah, we love data, all things data. So.
And Lou and Fred, now you can see how it all comes together, because Josh builds the amazing website that gets a lot of visitors.
Love it.
Russ can help us identify who those visitors are. They then go to Scott, who has the technology that can organize them. So then finally they can come to us and our call center, and our people, Liz can market to them, and our call center people can call them. And then it just starts all over again, right? They end up going back to the website, and because Josh has them there again, and then they go to Russ, and they go to Scott, then they go to us, and they just keep going around in a circle.
It's the circle of life.
Until they're back.
Like the Lion King, right? I always say, without everybody else on this call, I'm just the smartest guy in my living room, right?
Oh.
So these guys, they allow us to work together, and it's a great team.
It takes to put together a great team, it takes great people, because there's conflict a lot when you don't put the right people together, or there's different ideas, or you're not on the same mission, or this, like I keep talking about, the same frequency. You could be on a similar frequency, but if it's not the same, they will bump against each other, which will cause friction, which is not good, right? You want to make sure that frequency is going together. The wavelengths are exactly the same. This way, when it gets together, it becomes so much stronger. And you all have done that together. You guys all have came together and caused this frequency to be beautiful. And it's just begun. This is just the beginning. I'm so excited because I believe that Digital Dealer is going to be another launching pad, a second launching pad for y'all to be able to explode out there and reach the moon, possibly Mars, right? So let's just keep it going and keep it growing. And I love that we've assembled this team of amazing people. I love that we're all going to be there together. We're all going to be out there. We're better together, helping other people get better together with us, which we're better together. It's not going to just be this team. It's going to be dealerships. It's going to be other people. The message is going to be out there. And this stage that you guys are putting together, we're going to be up there doing what we need to do, is going to be the biggest stage of Digital Dealer. What main stage? What are you talking about? You mean you need to come to this booth?
That's right. That's right. One thing that I do know and I'm confident in is that I am usually not the smartest person inside of the room. I can cite a couple of my quotables on this very episode. And you can rewind and listen to it again if you would like to, if you were listening live, if you're watching the replay.
Especially the shiny balls part.
Yes. You got to go back and listen to that, folks. Oh my goodness. But there's so much more to come. I promise you, I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth sometimes, but know that it's going to be uplifting. Hopefully we're going to be smiling. But as we do that, again, the message is that we are better together.
Every time.
There's a lot of technical stuff that has to come together. There's an assembly that has to come to place. There is an order for things to be productive. And it doesn't take a wise man to plant a seed. It just takes somebody that trusts that that seed is going to perform what it is that it's supposed to perform. It takes trust. And each of these people have assembled with a trust factor that is fusing us to be able to roll up to Digital Dealer and bringing this message that we're better together. And like Fred was saying, it's not just us, it's everybody. It's all of us are able to be better if we use what we have, our talents and our technical skills, all 100%. Shared, we will get to the next level. But one thing that we want to make sure is not that just that message gets out there, but that this message gets out there. That we together,
you know what time it is. You know what time it is, Lou. Russell's like, come on, let's do this. Yes, we're about to break it down.
To rock the stage, get everybody inside of the building, focusing and flying together. But for you car guys and car gals, we're getting ready to break this down and fly with the best.
I got it. I'm trying.
You got it.
Quit clicking on it.
Here we go. Here we go. So car guys, car gals, if you know that the biggest thing that we need to get over in our lives is these hurdles of unforgiveness that we keep strapping onto our shoulders. Well, we don't want those anymore, folks. We're going to wipe them off of our shoulders.
That's right.
We're going to apply 3 F's so that we can all keep growing. So put your hands on your shoulders with me one time, everybody. If you drive, do the one hand on it. On 3, we're going to wipe that off. We're then going to focus and we're going to fly. 1, 2, 3.
Forgive. Focus. And fly. And keep growing. Keep growing. And man, yes, and be ready for that. All y'all watching
Everybody's gonna know that sound.
You know you want to do the Forgive, Focus, Fly. We're gonna be doing that every single day, multiple times a day at the dealer. Yes, Digital Dealer. Don't miss out on that, folks. If you guys haven't been seeing this website that we put out there at the bottom, I've been popping it up here and there. It is awesome. Make sure you guys go check it out. It's going to be a way for you to set up an appointment to check out a demo with any of these people here. They're excited to show you what we have. Oh, what happened there? Did you just hit? There it is. www.ddtampa2021.com. Obviously, the DD means Digital Dealer. Hello. So make sure you guys check it out. Do not hesitate to go in there and set up an appointment to talk to any of these people. If you want to talk to them before Digital Dealer, reach out to them. They're ready to help you every single day, any minute of the day. So, man, I love this. What a great morning meeting this was, and way to introduce everybody and get them out there to the universe so that they can start seeing what's getting ready to go down.
Yeah, this is going to be, but look, there's real people right? There's so many of us are
Yeah.
attached to our brands and what it is that we do, right? But we're going to get the chance to actually touch and connect to human beings. And that is something that I know so many people are pumped up about. And I know so many of you are. So many of you are contemplating whether or not you're going to go to Digital Dealer.
Just do it.
Go. Everybody together on 3. Tell them to go. 1, 2, 3.
Go. Be there. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a great time. And especially if you come to our booth. I mean, you stay there all day, every single day. And I promise you're going to get information. You're going to leave with something, like I mentioned earlier, 1 or 2 things that you could take back to your store that will help you improve immediately. I'm talking immediate improvement. Reach out. Make sure you go to the website, DD Tampa 2021. Set up a demo with these people. I promise you, you will not make a mistake by doing that. Matter of fact, you'll actually learn something. And whether you use the product or not, you're going to learn. And that's what the key is. And that's all they want to do. They want to help people. We want to help people. We're better together. All of us, you all out there watching this, we're better together. When all of us could be on the same team and we all are on the same mission and that frequency is growing, can nobody stop the car business? Carvana, Vroom, who are they? That is what we need to make happen. We need to make sure that we as car people are out there making this business better for our clients, number one, because without our clients, we don't have anything. Make it better for them. Make it better for your salespeople, because without them, you dealers out there, you don't have anything. They're the ones that are the boots on the ground helping you. So make it easy for them. Make it simple, but make it fun and enjoyable at the same time. I love it. I love what we're doing. We're better together. Let's keep growing. Woo!
Man, I just dropped the mic right there.
Boom.
Everybody, what do you guys think of that? Everybody that is out there watching, listening, hearing, enjoying the fun that we've been brewing up, folks, it's just going to get really, really, really better and better, like every single brew does. These incredible solutionaries that have been with us are making sure that they are making this industry better. We hope to see you all out there. Hey, everybody that is in the cafe with us, on 3, let's see if we can get our sound synced together. Say, we are better together, and then put up your coffee cup or emoji.
Woo!
This will be other footage we can utilize.
Oh, I love that.
Here's a quick tip, folks. Whatever you record live, you can chop it up and use it later.
That's what we do. I'm going to tell you the best part about doing live stuff is that mistakes or not, it's done. But mistakes are what we all learn from. Understand that. When you make a mistake, even if it's live on video and you stumble through your words, doesn't matter. No one remembers that. What they remember is how you acted right after that. Did you keep going? Did you keep it growing? Did you have fun with it? Did you make jokes about whatever? Just don't worry about that stuff. Mistakes are how we become better. If you never make a mistake, you're not trying. So, woo-yah.
So on 3, car guys and car gals, you can say it with us too. You can believe that we are better together. We may not hear you.
We're better together, my friend.
Them, but Dealership Toolkit is leading an all-star team, and we are better together. So on 3, we're better together. 1, 2, 3.
We're better
together.
Woo! I love it. Yes, thank you, Rich. I appreciate you for showing up this morning. I know you're a busy guy. I'm glad that we all had the whole team here, and this is just a small part of the team, folks. When you get down to Digital Dealer, you're going to meet a lot more people than this that are part of this, because we are better together. This is just a small amount of people that help make everything happen at Dealership Toolkit and beyond. So we appreciate you all for being here this morning. We appreciate you all for watching this morning.
Thank you so much.
I'm pumped up.
Car gals.
I think I had too much coffee, Lou.
It has to happen. Everybody wave goodbye. If anybody has something to say, let us know.
Tampa.
Thank you so much for being out here, car guys, car gals. This has been an incredible history-making event inside of the cafe. We are announcing to you that Digital Dealer is never going to be the same. I assure you, it will never be the same. I'm telling you, I don't know all the things that are going to happen. I don't even know all the things I'm going to say.
No, I want to surprise myself when I'm there. Yes. You know, that's part of it. You plan so much, but you have to expect the unexpected. But the unexpected is where the fun's at. So make sure you come down, because we're going to bring a lot of unexpected stuff. Get ready for it, because we are a little bit crazy, but we're more than fun.
That's right.
That's right.
And I am excited that we've had this incredible squad of solutionaries that are out here.
Yeah,
folks,
man.
You need to check them out.
So
if
blessed.
you do not know about them, check them out. After these messages, reach out to carguycoffee.com. You can reach Fred, the subprime hero. You can reach me, Lou Ramirez, the car guy, and we can keep brewing solutions. Thank you again, everybody. Goodbye. We appreciate you all. Bye.
Bye.
Brewing solutions forget, folks.
See y'all in Tampa. Don't forget.
See you.
Yay,
Yes,
yay.
we're gonna
8th through the
see you
10th of
in
June.
Tampa.
Be there or be square. I'm telling you. Hey.
Excited, everybody. Goodbye.